You know, the best part of making these kind of videos, I don't have to wear pants. I'm just kidding, I'm actually wearing pants right now. Or am I? What's good everyone on YouTube? It's me again, back with another video. And today we are talking about another sneaker. We're actually talking about another Adidas sneaker. Kinda hopping off the Nike fanboying for now. But you know, I got a fair few Adidas, a fair few Nikes. We'll get good rotation between the two. So, to introduce this sneaker, over the past, I'd say 3 years or so, Adidas has been doing a lot of collaborations with a bunch of sneaker retail stores as part of their consortium collection. And I can't remember when, but last year, Adidas decided to collaborate with the Tokyo-based sneaker boutique Mita sneakers as part of this consortium sort of tour. And with this collaboration came the Cage and Coordinates pack. So the Cage aspect was the weird NMD, I don't know, that weird NMD with like the pull tab, the toggle at the front and the weird kind of like chucker silhouette. I didn't like it. It looked strange, and the Cage part of the package could honestly just be thrown away because who really bought that shoe? And then on the other side, we have the Coordinates package, or the Coordinates side, which is actually the Stan Smith, which is what we have here today. So, without further ado, today we're talking about the Adidas Stan Smith in the Mita collab colorway. It's a black shoe. Always smooth with the intros. And with the intro out of the way, let's get into the box. So, as part of 2018's consortium sort of tour, they actually went with this sort of shelf-style white box. So we've actually got consortium written along here with the handshake logo. And then we've just got Adidas logos on either side. And then pulling out the shelf box, you've got this special sort of consortium paper with the handshake logos printed on it. Hopefully that shows up. And the shoes weren't stuffed with any sort of paper or shoe trees. However, attached to one of the shoes, we actually had a set of extra flat black laces, and these ones have a blue aglet at the tip. So, pretty much the standard affair for this kind of like collaboration, I guess. And if we read the title, it reads Stan Smith Mita. So, in terms of the retail price, I'm pretty sure these retailed anywhere between $200 and $250. I did not pay that. I picked these up back in January on sale, which kind of explains why I even picked these up, because I seem to only pick up things when they're on sale. But I ended up buying these in total. I think I ended up spending around $150. I'll find the exact figure and put the conversion here. And for $150, I actually think that wasn't too bad. Regular Stan Smiths retail at around $100. So for an extra $50 for a collaboration and some interesting details, not a bad, price to pay. Now with the box out of the way, let's get into the shoes. And here we are, the Adidas Stan Smith in the Mita collaboration. So, I'm not going to talk too much about what a Stan Smith is, because I'm pretty sure Stan Smith is one of the shoes that almost everyone is familiar with in terms of its shape and cut and material makeup. I'm just going to talk about some of the details that were added on this particular collaboration. So starting off at the heel, instead of the usual sort of trefoil Adidas logo you've got, we've actually got this sort of paragraph that gives it a almost project in progress / prototype feel. And the paragraph reads, Consortium Project Original / Mita Sneakers, Herzo, I'm not German, I can't say that well, / Tokyo, model Stan Smith, and article number BB9252. And the article number is actually the product code on the box as well. So I kind of like this detail, and it kind of gives it a very sort of prototype feel. I thought it was interesting. And then, unlike most Stan Smiths, we've actually got a pull tab at the top. Functionally, I don't think it does much, but what it does serve to do is to house the signature consortium, I guess, rivet or something, or hole. I think this was a good choice just because I think it would have looked strange if they punched a hole in this sort of big flat tongue. And moving to the tongue actually, we've got that same paragraph that was found at the heel on the tongue, so I won't repeat myself there. And along the side of the shoe, instead of like the Stan Smith or branding being written in line with the 3 stripes, we've actually just got Stan Smith printed horizontally on the shoe, which I thought was a nice sort of like bold detail. And just to quickly touch on the fact that it was extra laces, these laces come with green aglets, which is very much similar to the signature Stan Smith colorway. And the most interesting feature of this shoe, and the one that I actually enjoy the most about this, is you've actually got this zipper on the side of the shoe so that you can actually zip the entire side of the shoe open and put on the shoe without having to undo your laces at all. I think from a convenience standpoint, I think this is a great feature, and it's very reminiscent of, what were they, the Air Force Ones done by Acronym. Functionally, it works great. And the last detail I'm going to touch on is on the toe. We've actually got these latitude and longitude coordinates, and on the left shoe actually, this will lead you directly to Mita Sneakers flagship store, and on the right shoe it's actually different. That will lead you to the Adidas headquarters in Germany. So kind of going with the whole, coordinates theme. And one more thing to mention, we've actually got a different insole. So we've actually got these cork insoles on both shoes. And we've got Adidas and Mita Sneakers written on one and Consortium written on the other. So that's pretty much the main features of this particular collaboration. In terms of cushioning, we've actually just got this, I think, cup sole molded rubber, and it's really just not much there. Most of the cushioning you're going to get from this shoe is from the insole, and I'll talk about comfort later in the video. Now, in terms of sizing, I would say that Stan Smiths tend to fit very much on the narrow and long side. So I bought these in my true to size in a US 9.5, and in terms of width, I found that they fit perfectly. But in terms of length, I found that they fit a little too long. In my personal opinion, for myself, if you have like slightly wide feet or very wide feet, stick true to size, or maybe even not buy this shoe because the fit really won't be good for your foot. But if you're a narrow footer, I could definitely see you going down half a size. So my recommendation would be either true to size to half size down. I wouldn't half size up unless you want sausages on your feet. Now, in terms of comfort, there's nothing really to write home about this shoe. It's really old school tech. I mean, this was like a tennis shoe, I'm pretty sure, from the 70s, so I don't expect this to feel that great. But it's a really stiff kind of like rubber, it doesn't compress at all, and all the comfort comes from the insole, which this cork insole I think feels a little better than the average Stan Smith's insole. But I would still say the bottom leaves a lot to be desired. But moving on to the top, the leather that they use on this particular collaboration is a little bit of an upgrade. It's a bit softer, it flexes nicely, and you don't get that typical, like, I call it the toe guillotine, where you've got really plasticky leather and it cuts into your toes. You don't get that with this shoe. It flexes nicely, it's quite soft. And even with the zipper on the side, you don't actually feel the zipper on your foot at all. Even with those no-show socks, it feels fine. I will say it does get a little bit hot, and this was just me wearing it around the house for a little bit, so I would just say overall the upper's alright, but the bottom's definitely something left, I lost my steam there, but you know what I'm saying. But going on to my opinions on this shoe, honestly, no one is buying this shoe for the comfort. I think the Stan Smith is like the quintessential kind of stylish sneaker that a lot of people buy, especially in the white on white colors. Like, everyone seems to own a white on white Stan Smith, and that's for good reason. It's a very classic silhouette, and I just feel like this Mita collab really brought it up a notch with the zipper on the side, these cool little like prototype slash work in progress kind of details, as well as like the coordinates on the toe. I actually just think this was a a very subtle but a very interesting collaboration. And I can't stress this enough, I love the zipper feature of this shoe. I'm quite lazy as a person, so any way to like speed up the process of me putting on shoes would be something that I gravitate towards. So yeah, those are just my opinions on this shoe. Very sort of, it's good. I like it. And with that, we've come to the end of another video. So I would love to hear what your thoughts are on this particular Stan Smith. And between the weird NMD or this Stan Smith, which was the best out of the collection? My vote is for this. I'm sure the NMD is more comfortable than this, but I just really can't get behind that silhouette. That particular silhouette. I love the NMD, I hate the NMD TS, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, I'd love to hear what you have to say. Like the video if you like the video, dislike the video if you dislike the video. And now time for the on feet portion. Now, I do have to warn you, I did wear these with shorts because I think Stan Smiths look good with shorts. However, you guys are going to be exposed to, I guess you could say the wolf legs, or the forest legs, or the yeti legs, or whatever you want to call it. Mr. Hairy Man. Yeah.